Hello and welcome to this week's Mistress M with Boo. Hey Boo, you a good girl? She's not, but anyway. Okay, look, we've got a video question first, so if you'd like to have a look at that.
Dear Mistress M, when in a relationship is it the appropriate time to tell someone you have a mental illness like bipolar disorder? And what is a good way to tell them so that they don't sort of run away in fear? I look forward to hearing your answer to this question. Thank you.
Okay, well, we have discussed mental health problems before, especially with AngryAussie, you know, as you would. And I will just reiterate that any time you have a mental illness, you do not have to disclose straight away. But the time to do it is before it affects the other person. So think about how involved you are with that person and think about how much your mental health is going to affect them and at what stage it's going to affect them. If you're going to turn up to a first date and you could possibly start, you know, being distracted or unable to cope with the crowded place or, you know, any of those symptoms that's going to make you seem a little bit off or weird, then you probably want to tell someone before you meet them so that they don't just think you're off or weird, and they actually can hopefully accommodate the fact that you have certain requirements or certain things might be a bit difficult for you. If you can cover up your mental illness for a little while and you feel like you'd like to get to know the person before you start to tell them about your problems, that's absolutely alright, because the whole world doesn't need to know. Full disclosure, as we've said before, you know, it's not necessary straight away, but it is necessary before you go around hurting somebody's feelings or affecting them adversely. And I think that's a fairly safe rule with anything, you know, anything that you want to tell them about. Like the fact you have a cat with special needs. Don't you, Boo? Yeah. Okay, next question. Hi Mistress M, I am female 24, wondering if you might be able to help me with my boyfriend. He wants me to tie him up with his nylon waterproof raincoat on back to front with the hood up, and he wants to be guided everywhere, supermarkets, pubs, the lot, to his parents' house, and to have sex like that. Well, yeah, okay. That and me in my bomber jacket done up at all times full of sweat and smell. How can I make this happen? Well, how you make that happen is, it's a bit of a project, obviously. I think he's given you a fairly good, you know, how-to guide. You can do all that. It's whether you want to do all that in public. It's up to you. Personally, again, I'm all for everybody doing what they want to do, when they want to do it, as long as it doesn't affect anyone else adversely. If you're cool to do that stuff in public and it's not going to be a problem, then go for it. If it isn't cool for you, then fucking tell him so. And it's not appropriate for him to force that fetish on you. He wants me to spit on his raincoat and hood as well so people can see it. Well, look, it's fairly specific. The actualities of it, they're right there for you. Yes, spit on the raincoat and you do it up and you guide him around. You might want to go to a suburb where no one knows you to do this. Maybe another city, even. Where did he come up with this? Because it is fairly specific. I mean, I've met lots of subs, and yeah, they like to, you know, clean your house and lick your shoes and things like that. But to be out in public in a raincoat where you can't see the reactions of the people around you anyway, it's... there you go, I've got it. Take him to somewhere with taped sounds of a shopping centre, but take him somewhere deserted, turn the tape on, and you just guide him around and pretend you're in a shopping centre, in a desert or something, and he'll never know, and you can perform the task properly. There you go. I don't know, I didn't think of that before. On a more serious note, I've actually also put your question to Malice D, who runs the Saints and Sinners Ball here in Melbourne, and I'm hoping that she might have some more specific advice on perhaps some support sites or support groups you might want to go to learn more about your boyfriend's special needs. Bye from me and my special needs cat. See ya. Boo, you forgot to give them their homework. Yeah. Sorry about this, guys. I actually just found another question that I forgot to answer. It's somebody who's asking about bent penises again. However, this person has a penis that bends down, not up, left or right. And, well, look, as Adrian was kind enough to inform us that they do bend every which way, I myself haven't come across one that bends down before, so I can't tell you which positions would be best. The person who will tell you the best positions for that will be your partner. So have fun. Your homework is to explore as many positions as possible and see which ones turn your partner on the most with your wonderfully bendy dick. And that's it from Boo and I. Boo Boo. What's the homework? It's love yourself, touch yourself, and be good to each other. Bye from Mistress M.